Hello and welcome back to the channel. Glad to have you here. I apologize for the last couple of days I haven't been able to make a video, but here we are today talking about the 4 KDP keywords that are low competition, high demand, and these are for the Valentine's Day, which is coming up, and it's still not too late to prepare for Valentine's Day when it comes to low content creations when it comes to Amazon KDP. Now, as you can tell here, I'm at Creative Fabrica, my go-to when it comes to interiors for KDP and graphics and fonts. So if you haven't heard of Creative Fabrica, you will find the link in the description box below. And if you haven't yet subscribed to the channel, then please go ahead and subscribe, support the channel, and we'll head over talking about our first keyword for the day. So our first keyword for the day is with a good keyword niche score of 43, and it is I Spy Valentine's Day book for kids ages 2 to 5. And this keyword is basically like an activity book where it features a couple of pictures that can be matched together under the theme of I Spy. It's super easy to create. You can create it in Canva within a few minutes, and I'll be showing you how to create books such as these in the next video. So let's have a look at what kind of books there are. As you can see under the same title, we'll be opening some interiors and we'll be able to dive in and see the descriptions and see what are the best elements that are making these books high selling and making them easy to be found by Amazon customers. So right now we are in the first book here, and it is selling for $8.99, and I love the description because it's really easy to read as well, and the cover looks great, but it's still easy to create as well. So it's currently ranking in the children's word games, children's game questions as well, so I'd like to go ahead and see the reviews. Now be careful when it comes to the negative reviews. Pay attention to these and see, is the negative reviews because of something that the creator has done inside the interior, or is it something because of the paper quality or the printing, of which us creators do not have a role in changing. So jot down a couple of notes when it comes to the negative reviews. This person says, why is there a poop emoji when it comes to an I Spy book for kids? It's a really good note as well, and it's really important to be aware of different kinds of images that you place, because this is a book for children. It's not a book designed for teenagers or a book designed for adults. So in this case, this emoji is very inappropriate and some people might find it offensive. This one says that it was jammed in the mailbox, so it's more of a packaging issue, something that Amazon is responsible for. So let's go ahead to the top and see the interior and pay attention to what's inside and how the book is structured. So as you can tell, the cover is beautiful, surrounded by lovely emojis and lovely graphics, of which you can find in graphic programs such as Canva, and then it's a color interior on the inside as well. So apart from that, we've got a page where there not much to be seen, unfortunately, inside the interior, but you get the idea when it comes to an I Spy book. The idea basically is to match different pictures. And our second keyword for the day, Valentine's Day activity book for kids ages 3 to 5, and it has a great keyword score of 45. Perfect, and a minimum keyword score that I would go ahead with in terms of creating a book. So as you can tell, some books under this keyword are not exactly related, but it's still a good keyword to embark on. The total results are on the high scale of 3,978, but they are below 5,000, which is great to see. The third keyword is Valentine's Day Mandala Coloring Book, and it has a keyword niche score of 40 and a total results of 2,700. And as you can tell here, we have a couple of books under the same title that are selling quite okay, but I feel like this keyword has great potential. And there's also a book right here with a BSCR of 160,000. We'll open that up and we'll see what's inside the interior, and it's also been published on December 24, 2021. So with that BSR it's really good because it's just been recently published. Let's have a look to see what is inside, and let's just scroll down to see if there's any other similar books. There's a book that's recently published in January with the cover of the bear that has also a really good BSR. So let's open up the mandala coloring book and see if we can see what's inside the interior, just so we can get inspiration. Now please remember not to copy. We are just wanting to see how the book is done so we can get inspiration to see what we can include in our book. Now let's dive in and see what's inside the book. Really basic cover. And they've also dedicated this book belongs to page and a copyright page. Usually I don't dedicate that much inside cover coloring pages, just because it gets a lot of complaints from some customers, and the interior is very basic. I was looking for something more complex, but to each their own. I would include some quotes inside, or some specific mandala Valentine's Day themed coloring pages. And then the last niche, or the last keyword for the day, is Valentine's Day coloring book for preschoolers, and this one has a keyword niche score of 59. It's really high, and I'm just so happy to find this niche towards the end of this video, because what it does is it really does sum up the video beautifully, because this is the keyword that I want you to focus on. As you can tell, you can dive in through many different avenues with this keyword here. We've got a cupcake or the sweets version right here designed for preschoolers. We've got a dinosaur version, we've got a monster version, and there's endless versions that you can create with all sorts of different animals and different aspects that all preschoolers love. Just make sure to stay away from trademark. So one of the best-selling books under this keyword is the Valentine's Day coloring book for preschoolers, and it's basically super simple to create. As you can tell, extremely basic cover, extremely basic interior, which we will dive into shortly. And it's always, when you're designing books like these, keep your audience in mind. You're creating for preschoolers around the age of 4 and over, so you want to make sure you want to keep things as basic as possible, because if you complicate it, then you will get the negative reviews from the customers, and that's something that we want to avoid at all costs. So as you can tell here, there is a look inside feature, which is great. This book has been published a year ago, and we'll go ahead and have a look at the inside of the book to see the interior for inspiration. Let's have a look to see what kind of coloring pages there are. The cover is super cute with the cupcake and the smiley emoji right there, and then we have a beautifully designed coloring book inside with preschoolers in mind. Valentine's theme with hearts, with different kinds of simple features, and I love the back cover as well, because it gives an overview of what's inside the book for customers to view. So you can't see all the coloring pages, and as you can tell, the great graphics that you can get for coloring pages for all the 4 keywords that we've discussed here are available in Creative Fabrica, and they have the free coloring pages as well. You can check them in the freebies section, and you go ahead and search Valentine's Day coloring in the Creative Fabrica search, and then filter by KDP interiors. You can filter by illustrations and graphics as well. So there's endless choices right here, and I usually recommend, if you are very serious about publishing on KDP, to get a subscription with Creative Fabrica, because they have everything that you need to get started, and it will save you so much time. And if you are a bit tight with that, then I understand you can opt for the freebies section, which includes great freebies, but do keep in mind that they are used by thousands, if not more, people who are doing the same thing. So you also need to change them and customize them and make them your own as well. So let's have a look at what kind of interiors there are. So there's a great bundle right there, which we've just opened up, full of coloring page interiors that you can use, and they're very basic as well. And now you can customize them by adding your own specific elements, and you can add some quotes, you can add a border, you can add emojis around to help fill in the space and make it your own. Customize it the way you need, make it stand out. Now remember, the more effort you put in your pages and in your book overall, the harder it will be for others to copy and duplicate that content. So put in as much effort as you can, over deliver, and it will pay off sooner, and it will help you in ranking higher as well. So there's another great bundle that I just realized in Creative Fabrica, which was a Valentine's Day activity book, and that features so many different pages with games and mazes and puzzles and so forth. This one is a giant Valentine's Day activity book for kids, and that's also a great selection of different pages that you can create your own activity book, and that will help you get yourself covered for the second keyword that we discussed today about the activity book for kids. So this is a great selection that you can use right there. Now, because I've got a subscription, you won't be able to see the price, but if you do not have a subscription, you'll be able to see the price. Now we've got to the end of the video. Please subscribe, support the channel. I'd love to have you on board. Take care, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and have a great day. Bye bye.